Welcome everyone. Hello. And welcome back to some more Medieval Dynasty. Let me bring up chat. Hello, Klaus there. Welcome. Hello, and welcome. Let me hit like on that. Okay. Welcome everyone, and hello. And welcome back to some Medieval Dynasty, where we will be continuing our Guardian legacy as we go from just a humble farmer's son who lost his family and his kingdom as he rebuilds and restores his legacy. Watching people get pissed at Darius for playing the stealth sniper while fighting the bots. Tell them the same thing that Piccolo told me. Darn! You just gotta get behind something. The bots are not that hard. Even with the updates, they're not scary. They're too easy to manage. And the only time they really get me or get someone, even on the harder difficulties, is when there's just so many and nowhere to go. Like if you have nowhere, like the edge of the map, I will admit their blitzes, like when you're trying to hold that final zone when you're doing drops. We gotta hold that zone for a certain amount of time. That's probably the only time the bots are really scary. Because if they cover too much of the base in their units, there's nowhere for you to get cover. There's nowhere for you to get behind something and start actually fighting them like you should. So I don't blame him for being a sniper in that, because that kind of work. Being more long range to medium range is better against the bots. But people just don't know how to use cover. Also. I mean, rocket devastators are scary, and I've gotten killed by them before. But my thing is like, people want to rush in with the bots. The bugs, you have to do this. It is required. If you don't do it with the bugs, they're gonna overwhelm you. That's kind of how they play. The bots are more methodical. You actually, unless the mission is forcing you to rush, and even then you still don't want to fight them at close range. If you want to kill them from medium to long, close range, and let your close rangers kind of just defend the line against some of the bots that do like to run up on you. Because you got the melee bots that like to rush, those things with the chainsaw dudes, those like to do that. Then you've got your kinds that like some of the infantry bots will slowly push that front line. If they're not going to camp inside of a base, they're going to slowly kind of encroach upon you. So it's really what your close range divers are supposed to do. They're supposed to handle the rushing berserker things with the chainsaws, and the regular melees. They're supposed to handle any encroachment upon the defense line. Turrets are also super, especially the autocannon one, super OP against the bots. Because the bots have to kill that turret. So unless they have some sort of tank or heavy machinery or vehicle that can fire off like heavier rounds and insta-stack your turrets, you're probably going to wipe quite a lot of them out just by putting down one auto turret in the right place. It's the same difference as, sniping is what Darius is doing. So best to avoid patrols and engage when necessary and disengage when they start to push you hard. Well, no, I mean, once again, if you're fighting with your team, there's no need to disengage. Just let your close ranges be the idiots. Hopefully smart enough to know not to keep going and going and going. That's the only issue with the bots that can get you overwhelmed. Someone who's decided, I'm just gonna keep going into them after we've already wiped out a squad. Because if you're gonna engage, once again, you have 2 men set up ready to start shooting. The guy who has to rush in, especially engaging a base, as an example, have a guy rush in with the bomb, throw the call-in grenade, get the hell out of there, and then begin your assault. But don't push. Like, just let the bombs do the work and kill any stragglers that make it outside. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Don't understand. Well, once again, it depends on your team. I mean, you can't disengage from Bile Titans as easily either. It depends on the difficulty and it depends on the team. I will admit, if he is leaving them to die just pointlessly constantly running, that is not a good thing either. If the engagement has already been met, you finish the engagement. The bugs are the only ones you can kind of somewhat get away with that on, just because they're all melee. There's very few ranged bugs. So, most of them, it's, if you can get far enough away fast enough, then yeah, that's probably the best bet. Disengaging is better. But the bots, it's just kill them. They will not, even with the AT thing and all the other additions, they're still not that scary. It just, you just gotta make sure, the only thing that you gotta make sure is not to get too aggressive with them. Then that way you can keep your line intact. I do love how well they've made that, though. Like, it is two very different things, fighting the bots and fighting the bugs. I enjoy it. I don't get very many good teams overall, but that's my problems with most teams is just most people just rush and die anyways, and they just waste lives. Which there's a difference in that. I'll still try to help them if they're going for objective. If they're going for pointless stuff, then I'm not going to help them. I will. That's the one time I will let my teammates die in Helldivers, is if they're pointlessly going after shit that's not like a part of the objective. Because then it's like, well, now you're just wasting resources and time. So, but if it's actually pushing in a direction of an objective, I'm fine with the attritional kind of kill them, move forward, kill them, move forward. Because some teams it's better to do that with if you want a full success. And to be paid the most and get the most out of it. Did y'all see that Total War 3 trailer? Yep. That's the new DLC, Thrones of Decay. It's a-coming. I'm very excited. Not as much about Nurgle itself. Ironically, the Empire and the Dwarves is what I'm excited about, especially our new Empire Lady. I am very excited about our new Empire Lady we're getting. Very good. Very excited. Also, the Dwarves get pirate flying blimps. The Dwarves have gone full World War I German on us. They've embraced the Helsinki department. They were like, quick, get us some blimps. Oh, man. Yeah. AT's pretty much average for most teams on robots, though. Usually one person has some sort of AT. Some sort. Or can call in one of some sort, whether it be a airstrike or a railgun or your own actual, like they actually have a call in that brings in a rocket or something you can use. Or someone can use. Teams are actually pretty strategic. Like I said, my only issue I've run into is rushers. Like, hardcore rushers. Ones who clearly you can tell they're either don't know how to play this game or just don't care. Like, completely. But that's in most multiplayer games. I need that game to come to console. Yeah, Total War 3 on console would be amazing. And the PS5 could do it at this point. I think the only thing would be buttons. But then again, I've said this before. And I have a few strategy games even I've set up now on my control. Both Access and actual PlayStation 5 control. Doing it myself. There's ways to do it. They just don't want to. It's either a budget thing or it's a percentage with Sony thing, or they just don't want to. Because at this point, saying it's impossible is like saying that someone didn't play Mario Kart with their mind. If anyone gets that reference, good job. I know Tam King does. Oh man. Had a quick blast on that Far Worlds Pioneer games. Fun as hell. I figured out how to block the NPCs. In? How'd you do that? No doors, just a one small block space gap. And you can slide under it. You know, I thought about that. Because you can actually slide in that game. That is a good fix until I learn how to lock the damn door. Also, if you ever figure out how to lock the door, Tam King, tell me. I still have yet to figure out how to lock those doors. I know that's what that means. It means that these colonists probably can't use that door. Meaning they can't go in and out of it. I could solve our issue instantly if that were the case. If I could figure out how to lock those doors, I'll create them a personal place inside the buildings for the ones that aren't meant to fight. And just let them live up there permanently with food, research, crafting tables, and all that they can make stuff for me. It'll be my own personal space shop. What? Nothing. It'll be Wayland Industries. What? I haven't used doors yet, but I'll let you know. Also, the bots are back and took Cyberstan and are kicking. Yeah, that's because the developer knew that people were getting a little heavy-handed with one side. That's how those games work. When it has to be a persistent world, the developer of the world kind of has to take leeway sometimes in order to balance it back out. So that's to make it a bit more fair, and they realized, God, why is everybody picking on the bots? Time to give the bots an advantage. That's how it plays, right? That's what makes it fun. By the way, up on D-pad, then selecting the mining tool, then R2, you can drag a box around the area. I figured that out at the end of our last stream, ironically enough. But yeah, thank you for letting me know that too as well. That's the one thing I did figure out how to do with them. Although, right now I don't need them to mine for me. I need them... James might. I'll tell him that. That actually might help him since he's the designated miner. But he'll have to make sure he makes the room that they gotta go into safe enough that they won't die somehow. Or get trapped. But I haven't had a need for them on the surface yet. They just keep getting themselves killed up there with me. But I just found out about the quality management tab. That game's... It's fun, but I will admit its tutorial is very lacking unless you... And even the stuff you do read when you go in little Buddy's little encyclopedia tutorial thing, even that thing sometimes doesn't fully tell you everything. Like it told me, you can do this in the quality management tab. Yeah, where is that? Took me forever to realize I had to bring up my map and go to the actual tab that said colony. And I'm like, okay. But I love the game. It's so much fun. It's going to take a while to learn everything about it. And it's only going to get crazier. As technology progresses and we get more and more stuff, and I don't tell James I said this, and I kidnap one of those Xeno things and trap it inside of our facility, it's going to get real complicated. It's gonna be in the basement. So I'm just gonna be like, what is that? Nothing. Just don't open that door. Ever. You can actually fly to different planets. Yeah, you can. I know. It's insane. Eventually that game gets really out of hand, and I love it. That's kind of what I was missing with Terraria. As fun as Terraria was, I do feel like after you've done all the bosses and done certain things, there's not much left for Terraria to do. But in this game, nah. Basically, like RPG roleplay, create a giant colony in space and then take over the not literally take over the galaxy, but essentially start colonizing worlds and doing different things. I literally can turn this into Wayland Industries, which I might. Don't tell James. Just, I'll start shipping out those creatures, whatever planet I find them on, to each of our worlds. It's like, what are you doing? Just ensuring assets are secure? Let's see, wonder if they'll add cyborg units from Game 1 since they took Cyberstan. Probably. At some point I expect them to probably do a lot of stuff with stuff like that. Especially the stuff that was already from Helldivers 1. Because it's easier to do that kind of stuff. Because you already had the assets, you kind of already have the placeholder for all that kind of stuff. So you don't really need to make new stuff and that kind of, at least for some of it. So, I imagine, whenever they feel a need. It'll probably happen, if not already now. If we haven't already triggered it with how much we abuse the robots in the last few weeks, that might be enough alone. If they've already got enough assets ready to go, we might already see that now, just because we hurt the robots so bad. The developers, since it's a persistent world and they let the players kind of decide the story, depending on their choices, they now can have an excuse, lore-wise, legitimately to bring the cybernetics in. So it'd be hilarious. We need freedom bikes to help spread democracy and Helldivers buzzer. Oh, also, did anyone see my video I posted? I forget the channel's name I watched. I'll have to post it for Tam King in the Guardian Corps one. I posted it in the PC Guardian Corps. It was a video of being married to a Helldiver. That was literally me and the Red Queen in another life. It's actually an actual channel of, I don't know if they're a sister, I think they're a couple actually in real life. If I'm not mistaken. I don't want to quote that because I don't know their personal lives, so I'm not going to, I don't know. But I don't judge. But I do know their channel is amazing. I forgot the name of it right off the top of my head, but I put it in the Guardian Corps. It's great. It's a great video. I loved it. It's technically about a gamer who plays Helldiver, but the way it shows it is so great. Oh. So it's I love videos like that. This is so hilarious. It made me laugh. That's why I had to post it. Alright, let's do this. Let's load up the Guardian Diner. It sounds like we're creating a diner inside the medieval universe. But that's not what I'm doing. It just there wasn't enough letters for Dynasty. I was watching an automaton throw some shade at us Helldivers and around. That's a good one too. See, those videos are cool too. I like that Helldivers has kind of produced a lot of those. There's a lot of those. Where it's just random things just talking about other things. Whether it be weird democracy promotion trailers or other things. Alright. So today's day, we've got food, right? 14 dried meat. I still got one more flatbread to eat to get me back to full. Yeah. Alright, Luke Skywalker has business in another town. I still can't get over how weird or how much like Luke Skywalker looks. What do I? Oh no, I thought I had a skill. Oh, hold on. Let's pick which one we want to do. We want to do all one, right? Whoa. Let's wait for next summer. So. Oh, these do have, oh wow, they do have expirations. They'll have 18 freaking years, though. That's 6 years. So let's work on this then. Let's go talk to Nadar. Let's see where Nadar is. That's the one I thought it was. I do want to go to the furthest one first. The furthest ones right now for us are here, here, technically here, and here. There's a bunch down here, but we're not going to go that far down quite yet. I don't want to start new ones and not be able to do them. Plus, I'm a little worried about taking missions from that far away since we decided to settle our home and our settlement in this pass. We're going to add to the villages here. You know, ironically, I don't know how much flat space there would have been. It would have been cool, a lot harder to manage, but if we could have set up like a settlement that kind of almost encompassed this road, like there's a little bit of the settlement here, a big portion of it here, a little bit of it here, and that would have been right next to this major water source, and we would have added to the mountain villages that are in this area that don't get a lot of love, because the map isn't huge, so you either kind of go over here to the westerly side, settle near the lake, or you stay near more of the river, or you end up going into the mountain areas. You can and then of course there's multiple places within each of those you can kind of be if you want to be. You can be you can be odd and go kind of in between mountain and the lake. But let us journey onwards. I pray, Indy, remember the AT-AT is slow, you can outrun it, but that thing is a walking gun platform that eats, 500k. That's probably why they're adding nukes. Right now, what I wouldn't give for a horse. I pray indie devs are gonna save us from these greedy. Oh, they will. They always do. And the reason why I say that is even with the gaming industry kind of on a problematic curve, not console-wise, or let me rephrase this, not platform-wise itself, but as far as like what Tam King's talking about, like developers and things like that, and publishers that are greedy. It's technically happened multiple times in the video game industry's history. Where most of the time the indie game developers are usually definitely the ones who end up springboarding back. It's almost like a cycle. It'll reach this apex point, and a bunch of developers will get greedy, start just pushing out cheap stuff that's made fast, trying to make a quick buck. It happened even in Atari's era with anyone who knows what this game is. Congratulations on your gaming history knowledge. If anyone knows what the E.T. game from Atari was like, that was during the era when Atari did the same thing. Now, it was easier to rebound from Atari because it's less money to make an Atari game by a lot than it is to make a, something for PC or PS5. But, that still being said, especially now that Unreal has kind of fixed that, I do think we were in trouble originally until Unreal changed that. When Unreal 5 happened, and it opened up so many new ways for smaller development companies to be more successful and allow them to actually branch out without having the fist of a greedy publisher forced down their throat, that allowed for a lot more versatility, which is now in its turn put it back to where the gaming industry kind of always sits. Which it's like, well, the big ones will fall off. They'll eventually fade into existence when they finally milk their cow as much as they can and just bow out. And then new companies will be born from the indie companies that will become the new AAA companies. It's a weird cycle, and I never knew that the gaming industry's actually done this 3 or 4 times before today. Like before today's times and what we're going through with this one. This would be, I don't remember the exact number. This will either be the 4th one or the 5th one. 5th time this has happened. It's probably like most things. Market kind of works like that anyway. Sometimes it's just sad that it does work like that because it doesn't have to. It's just greed ends up pushing things that way sometimes. But yeah, $80 for a cosmetic is insane. Costs more than the game itself. True. True, true, true. Yeah, he did get away with it, but that's sadly the nature of sadly the same. I mean, the guys who made the ET game got away with it. What money those CEOs made, even though that game was a sham and terrible back in the Atari days, they got away with it too. That's the sad part about it. The head leads of all these little greedy companies that are charging $80 for a cosmetic, like Tam King just said, they're sadly going to get away with what they're going to get away with, most likely. But then, luckily, after that, once the damage is done, it'll repair itself through better companies that are indie companies that will become the fresh blood for a long while. And hopefully, even though I say this, hopefully they won't do the same thing, but realistically, unless something ever changes, the cycle will repeat itself once more one day. This is why I actually do recommend, if anyone, even though I know college is not an easy thing to get into or do, if you do have a video game or simulation and game design type course and you're still young to do it and you want to do some college and you're interested in the gaming industry, do it and hope and look to see if they have either a video game appreciation class, is what they can be called sometimes, it depends on the college, or an actual video game history class. That'll most likely you'll learn all these things. And I do think, wow, hello, sir, that's not how you do that, sir. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I do recommend it because I do feel like a lot of people that are in the industry today, not all, but a lot that are in it, and a lot of other things that happen, don't know any of the things that I just said. Especially when you see a lot of review videos and you see people talking about, oh, the gaming industry is going down. It's never been like this before. Yes, it has. So it kind of shows you there was no history or information or research done there when someone says something like that. It's just, it looks bad, but it's technically done this many times. It's just sadly a lot of people tend to try to blow it up for a hype in their own benefit. So, either way. Let's see. Hello, what can I help you with? I was asked to check up on the ride delivery that was supposed to go to Gustavia. Are there any setbacks? So he hasn't reached Gustavia yet? That's worrying. What happened? I sent one of my workers with a parcel yesterday. He should be back here already. There were never any problems with the route before. Something must have gone wrong. I'm already involved in this situation, so I could go try to find him. I've traveled here from Gustavia, but maybe I missed him somewhere on the way. Would you do it? That's extremely helpful of you. I hope that he's okay. Let's not waste any time then. Alright, so now I have to find the courier en route to Gustavia. So now we gotta go back down the road again. I don't want to accept any missions here right now. We want to continue. Am I going the right way? We want to continue doing the missions we already got. But either way, like I said, but yeah, I do agree with tanking. Like $80 for a shirt. You want to wear this cool looking jacket? $80. You might as well buy a real jacket in real life that looks like this jacket and just wear it yourself. And that's what it really is. There's no point to spend $80 on a jacket that doesn't exist when I can go buy that jacket for around the same price in real life. And I'm talking about stuff, of course, that like, especially like Fortnite stuff and stuff like that. Some of those costumes is like, okay, cool. But Fortnite's better now. This is the irony in this. They're probably cheaper among some of the ones that do this now, which I find funny. It's more of a smarter strategy if you think about it, but still, at the end of the day, it's like, stupid. It's just like, oh yeah. Especially the ones that are simulator type games, that you're literally buying a literal, like, jacket you could get in real life. Like, those games are just the dumbest of dumb. Like, there's bad, and then there's just, sir, you're trying to rip me off right now. By the way, you want to chat? By the way, you want to chat with everyone you see at the campfire and flirt. That's true. Damn it, I didn't check. It's too late now. I'll remember that from now on. Thank you for reminding me, Tam King. I don't want to necessarily woo-woo anybody yet, but I've got enough food, but to be fair, it is a lot upkeep even for a second person. I want to try to get my first, if this is possible, small field of something going. Like some sort of simple food. Like basically a combination to make some sort of porridge eventually. If I can do this, then I think we can guarantee having a small family. And then after that, we build it up afterwards. Because all the lumberjacking and all that, I do agree that if you want to make it easier, also have a way to have a lumberjack running before you do that. Meaning either that or have maybe a wife that can do it. And if you're not going to do it, but I would say that it's probably better that you just do the lumberjacking yourself. I've been doing it already anyways. And it builds up my strength and athletic skill for my character. Which I do want. So what we'll probably do is once we get our first little field up and running, we've got some sort of sustainable food. That's when we'll truly try to seek an actual wife for our character. Start our dynasty. We must stake a claim and create a duchy. It's like, sir, calm down. You're not even landed yet. Also, if you hold the investigate button, it shows you the stats above their heads. Oh, really? I gotta figure out what that button is. Hold on. It's that, isn't it? Is this it? This is the mode, isn't it? This is the mode I have not been using this whole time, by the way, and I feel kind of stupid. Does it help me see missions? Can I see the dude I'm looking for? I'm trying to think of a good grid search pattern. Spider Sense, go! Or Duchy King Sense, go! Oh, that uses... Oh, wow. That uses stamina to do that. Also, we're gonna need to get a drink of water and eat some food soon. Courier, are you dead? Where are you, sir? A waterfall here. I mean, this seems like a place someone would run to. Oh, is that blood? I found blood. This don't look good. Did I find the end trail first? Was there something down here? Oh, yep, hold on. So it's somewhere down here. Oh. Blood glow? It does. Somewhat. So we're going this way. Oh, is that him? Or is that a rock? That's a rock. He's still this way. I'm gonna lean off the, what's it called? It turned this way. Well, with how much blood I'm finding and following this trail, this cannot end well. Which way did it go? Turns out I was supposed to go towards the waterfall. Where did he go? Where did you go, sir? Where's the next blood spatter? Oh. Uh-huh. I bet you this is it. We're not? Free bronze axe, but that's not what I came looking for. Also, hello? Hey! That's beautiful. Hold on, we need to add that to the shortcut. I gotta remember how to do the thing here, so... That is beautiful. Let's do that here, if it'll let me. That would be 6. Boom. Does it have water in it? That's wrong button. How do I drink it? How do I... Is it full? Hold on. How do we drink? Maybe it's not... Maybe it doesn't have water in it? Alright, now we have a water skin with water in it. Did I take it out of my thing? It did. That's kind of weird. That seems kind of odd. Oh. Oh, I could just drink it. Oh, okay. I just do it like... Okay, so I just basically make it like... I only equip it to fill it up, which is kind of annoying. I would love to make this shortcut. That's very strange. Okay, well, at least we've got water now. How much did that fill us up to? Not actually a lot. We need a huge sip. Might as well drink the whole thing. Now, where does it go? Okay, it goes back in here. So, at least it goes somewhere it can easily be found. But that is still very annoying that it does that. I always have to have an open slot for a water skin, I guess. At least we have water on the go now. Okay, I want to grab this bronze axe. I'll have to try to remember there's wood here. There's a lot of firewood here. I'm going to take you, though. So, let's go back towards the blood. That wasn't what we were looking for. This isn't in that area, is it? No, it is. I don't know. Any dead bodies at the coast? Barrel. Oh, that's rot. We don't want that right now. Oh, okay, so there used to be food in that. Alright, I'm gonna go in reverse again, so let's head back towards the waterfall. Maybe it was at the waterfall and I didn't go far enough? It's the only thing I can think. There was nothing at that end of the blood trail, and I didn't see anywhere else it went. The trails aren't that far apart. I'll be real mad if there's nothing on this end either. Because then maybe it was further down. This is a little bit of a strenuous mission. It would be easier if the blood glowed like green or like another color. I know that'd be predator color, not human, but you know, at least when I have vision on, or light blue, just to highlight it. So he went this way. This way. The blood got bigger over here, so I assume he's definitely this way. But where did it go that way and I didn't see it? So this way. Oh, there he is! You blended in, my dude. You're wearing gray. What's up, bro? You alright? Hugo! I've been attacked! I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. You're Nadar's worker, aren't you? The one who was supposed to deliver the ride to go stop you. That's right. Here, take the parcel if you want. Just please get some help. Well, I have something to aid the pain? Oh. Thank you, stranger. Okay, so I had a broadleaf plantain. Hopefully that'll help with the bleeding, and I'll go get some help. I'm on my way. Try to keep pressure on that wound. Yeah, that's what I thought he did that for. Okay, cool. Let's go. Now I gotta go back to town. Go, 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 go. We gotta run! We don't have time! Oh, no. Does the game hate you when you see 9 gunships and an Empire at Hoth coming for you? Yes. The answer is absolutely. That sounds terrible. Plus, the other reason why I'm trying to get us some more Dynasty rep is it'll make it easier to date like a higher level lass. Because your reputation does slightly kind of like affect certain people that will talk to you when it comes to flirting. Hold on, let me get in the water for a second. Is this deep enough? I don't know if it is. I'm doing that just in case I needed to take a bath, since that is a stat. Alright, full speed again. We're on our way, bro. We'll try to get there as quick as I can. And then hopefully send back a doctor with a horse that's faster than going on foot. You gotta go left. Let me double check. Yep. Donkey for the win! That is true, right? Can't we get a donkey eventually? I don't have a way of keeping it right now, though. I would love a donkey. Even if it's not a horse, at least it'd be faster than me. Go riding into town on a donkey. Who the hell is that guy again? He's back on his donkey. You don't hate this donkey. This donkey beat a horse up one time. Nadar, I found him. I found your man wounded on the road. He's been attacked and needs help. Oh wow, we can leave him to die. Wow, we're not gonna do that. Oh my, I must send someone promptly. I gave him some medicine. He should be able to pull through. You should hurry. Thank you very much for your help. We will handle the will you handle the delivery of the rye? I don't know when I can. Sure, don't worry about it. You're amazing. Here are some coins for your help. Keep it. Your worker will need it more than me. Thank you. Goodbye. I can just make coins selling knives, so keep it. You are a true hero. I wish you all the best. Plus, I want more reputation. Yes, good. Alright, where's the campfire at? Deliver rye. Well, now we're not in a rush, so let's find the campfire for this town. You're the pig owner. Is that it? Alright. Alright, let's talk. Actually, I want to talk. Let's talk to him first. If I remember, this town, it has the best chance at finding a wife for our character, anyways. Have you heard anything interesting recently? Lesnica, that's where someone needs your help. Okay. That's how you find quests. Small talk. What's on your mind lately? I'm fed up with work sometimes. Some time off would be appreciated to rest my bones. A coin won't make itself out of thin air. Maybe if I gather enough, I'll employ some workers and finally get some sleep. How's your day going? I still shiver at the mention of past winters. It's good to warm my bones in the sun. So, summer. Let it last forever. Could you tell me about some of your skills? Fish are just like mushrooms. They are there just before your eyes. Reach out for them and know the spot and any hold on. Reach out for them if you know how to spot any as I do. Okay, so he's a fisherman. I'm pretty sure. That was kind of confusing. Does anything give you a hard time? You meet the real craftsman by the way he finishes, not the way he starts. Unfortunately, my enthusiasm drops quite fast, and I immediately want to try something else. So he's impatient. That's cool. So you can so this is something you can learn about your own villagers too. I'm creating a new settlement. I'm looking for good people. I don't want to do that yet. Farewell.
See you soon.
Alright, let's talk to the ladies. Okay, so what do we got? We've got... I like your name. Zigmunta? Rudolfina? Okay, that's a cool name too. They all have really awesome names. Garada? Or Garada? Garetta? I don't know if that's how you say Garetta. Jarette. I'm not sure how to say hers. Tamira? And then everybody else. Okay, so let's just start from right to left.
Hello, traveler.
Hello. Have you heard anything recently? Hornica, you should go there. Someone should need your assistance. I don't want to romance her right now. But wait a minute. So when I romance, that's the thing is I don't want to screw up my reputation by doing the wrong things romancing either. Especially if it's not one that I want to fully romance. So let's small talk. Let's see what's on your mind. Hard work keeps me going and makes me want to get out of bed every morning. That's why I hope I'm healthy till the end of my days. Retirement must be so dull and purposeless. So she's really, 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 really efficient. How's your day going? It's the halfway point of the year. Think how much labor has already been done up until now. Up until now. Now imagine the same amount of work is still ahead of us. Get to work. She's definitely a hard worker, babe. Alright, so could you tell me something about your skills? I don't mind my hands getting dirty and back getting sweaty. Farming, so she... Ooh! Remember what I said about the easiest start is technically farming. Hi, sir. How you doing? Thanks for getting in between me and my conversation. So dude's trying to get in between me and my skills. Here, punches him in the face. Think you can flirt as much as you want. Okay. Oh, it's getting dark. We'll talk to her and we'll come back for the others. Does anything give you a hard time? Traversing the forests and riverbanks looking for resources is frustrating. Patience is not one of my best virtues. So she's not a good scavenger, or what would you call that? Forager. Yeah, not a good forager. She's a good farmer, though. Which is all I would really kind of want her to do in the beginning, since it would just be us. She would help maintain the garden that I would have already had set up to keep our food for the porridges and the stews running, and we'd be able to keep our food up. And then if we can keep enough of it, then technically that means we could probably have children and I could start my legacy at least. I still wouldn't have a village if we go that route first yet, though. I don't know, there's a lot of things we have to decide which order we want to do certain things in. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Sorry, but oh, she's married. Alright, well that... Wow, you're 19, lady. This is some Crusader Kings level of bullcrap. No, just kidding. Alright, never mind then. So she's off the table completely. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Move! Alright, Zigmunta. Let's talk to you. Okay, you can join, so I wonder if that's how you tell if they're single, too. If they'll join in general, that means they're probably not married. Because I imagine to get someone who's married, you have to probably get the person they're married to join your village. Then you get 2 people for the price of 1. Which is also something we have to remember. Alright, let's talk to this one. What's on your mind lately? Yeah, this one also has an affection meter. Okay. Well, that's right. We can investigate. True. I'll do that next. You can become whoever you want in here. All the resources are right at your hand. Just reach out for them and fulfill your ambition. Oh, ambitious. Interesting. How's your day going? I still shiver at the mention of past winters. It's good to... Okay, so she hates cold. There's also good ways to find out what you want to kind of keep for these people, for the people in your village. So if we marry her, we have to make sure it stays warm. Could you tell me something about your skills? I know how to convince people to my cause. Whoa! Especially when I possess something that they desire. And profit can be made out of mutual deal. So she can either be a traitor for our village, or she can be a literal female South. Wow. Okay. Alright, already slightly impressed, not gonna lie. I love me some South skills. Okay. What about hard time? Farming requires... Okay, yeah, she's opposite of the other one. She hates farming, so I'll have to do that. But she will convince people to join us. And trick the people we need to trick. That's not a thing in this game. I'm just... My Crusader King brain is kicking in. I'm like, ooh, you're good at intrigue, are you? Your intrigue stat is a 20, did you say? You're good at stabbing people? Ah! Anyways, let let's see. Romance. You seem very interesting. Can I ask you something? Do you have a favorite color? Mine's brown. Why is my character's favorite color brown? That's terrible. No offense to people who like brown, by the way. I'm a purple. I like vibrant colors. Neutral colors are less attractive to my eyes. Like, I like purples and things like that. I like very vibrant colors. Even red, when it's a brighter red. I like a deeper red as well, but red's hard to make dull unless you make it really deep. But, alright, do you have a favorite color? Affection change +5. Gold. Now, damn! Yeah, this is a straight intrigue steward. If this was a Crusader King lady that we were trying to marry, she'd have stewardship damn near 20, and she'd have intrigue above 20. Or diplomacy. Technically, being able to sway people can either go diplomacy or intrigue. Intrigue is more swaying in schemes. Diplomacy is more open-handed. You can tell I've been playing a lot of Crusader Kings now. So, okay. Straight steward / like diplomacy intrigue. Gold, naturally, it's the most prestigious and shines the brightest. Just like a special someone. Me. She's definitely... Woo, she's got that South behavior. In any case, in case you're as dense as you look. Oh, damn! We're gonna have to... She knows. She knows. See, this is a South. This is a lady South here. We got us a lady South right here. This might be who we end up choosing. Just because that was an insane response. Let's see. So... What the? Kind of... What? Am I okay to ask this? I am, okay. Oh, it's the best. The most fabulous kingdom in the whole continent. Everybody's rich and gorgeous. Yep, this is definitely a South. Well, I guess technically Roman would make sense too. There's a lot of... South mentality was pretty prominent in Rome. But they weren't as successful with it. Sometimes they were. But definitely Rome. I'll admit, I do have some Rome kinda in me. Not directly. But since I'm part... Well, let me put it this way. I have a bit of HRE in my blood. I do got some German in there. So not maybe directly Rome, which is Italy. But a different type of Rome. You know, a long time ago. Long time ago. There's actually a lot of stuff in my blood, to be fair, though. It's not really saying much. I'm a mixed bag. I'm a mutt, is what they call it. Anyways. Alright, let's, I don't know if I should ask too many more questions. Let's chill right now. That's 10% already. Actually, let me ask Tam King, since he's played this. Tam King, does this odd question right here risk anything? Oh, it went away. Okay, good. So that was a good thing I didn't choose that. She probably thought I was crazy if I chose that. It was a weird freaking question. I love the local cuisine here. What's your favorite food? Probably something really extravagant. Do you have any brothers or sisters? What brought you here? She's really lavish, so I imagine she has a certain food. +5 again, nice. Oh, she doesn't know. Well, I guess that makes sense. There's probably not a lot to choose from out here right now. I don't know. Not because I'm indecisive, but because I haven't tried it yet. That's what I thought. Sure, my most beloved food must be something exotic and unique. I knew it! Told you, called it! I'm good at reading stuff. That's the Selenatia in me. Okay, what else we got? Alright, so today is pretty tiresome for me, but fruitful nevertheless. How was your day going? 5 Let's get her to 20, and I think I'm gonna go get some rest at our character's place and get some food. We're gonna starve if I stay out here. I don't know how much I can do. You can get more or less affection depending on the questions. Okay, so I have to be quite careful of the questions. So for now, let's leave that. Also, another question I have for you, Tam King. Will they eventually get married if I take too long? Or is this one of those games that the single people are always single? Unless you have them marry somebody else or something like that. I'm assuming they'll get married eventually. We have her at 20%. That's not bad.
Have a good day.
Wife. Finding a wife is the first step to secure your dynasty survival. Your future spouse will move into your house and aid you in various tasks. One day she may provide you with an heir, but nothing comes easy. First you will have to win her heart. I am almost starving. I kind of want to see about you, my lady, as well. Let's small talk this one, but not necessarily romance this one. I want to see what this one is like. What's on your mind lately? What makes a good day? The fact that it's different from the previous one? That's my new philosophy. I began with small things. I had carrots for breakfast instead of cabbage. So she's a forward thinker. So this might be a knowledgeable lady. Like a lady of knowledge in the books. How's your day going? The summer sun is too much for me, so she likes cold. She's a stark lass. She likes the winter. And probably fall. Or autumn. The summer sun is too much for me. I must be getting old. You're only 23. Whenever I find some shade, I linger a bit in it before I go back to work. She likes cool temperatures. What's your skills? I get along well with other people. They seem to follow even the strangest of my ideas. I use that to my advantage. Ooh, no, this one's intrigue. So this one's knowledge and intrigue. So faith in oneself and knowledge and intrigue. Interesting. There's some interesting choices in this village. Alright. Does anything give you a hard time? I'm hothead. Ooh, okay. I'm a hothead who's not good at tinkering. So she's not a good engineer. Like I said, it's more of the intrigue kind of knowledge. Meaning she's very intuitive about people. This one over here is more about manipulation. This one over here, or not manipulation. This one over here is more about like diplomacy through trade and just getting the best goods and the best price because she likes riches. This one is full intrigue. This one could technically be smart enough to use for manipulation. My Crusader King brain is going wild in this game. I don't think any of that matters in this game, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Could you tell me? I already read all that. So yeah, she's not a good tinkerer. I'd rather work with something I don't have to learn for ages. Yeah, so she likes things she can get in real fast and just get going. Okay. It's already daytime again. I might as well stick around and get both of these to 20. So let's talk to her. You seem very interesting. I love the local When I first arrived in the valley, it made an amazing impression on me. How do you like it here? It's great. Views are nice. The soil is fertile. Oh my. Now I hear how boring it sounds. Should I move? What's your biggest dream? This actually makes sense. We should ask this question because she's an adventurer type. Good. +5. That's easy. I don't ever want to grow up. If I'm ever to become boring, I wish lightning would strike me down. Damn, should I have wished for money? She's crazy. This one's crazy. I like this one. Both of these are really good choices for my character style, and technically, just in real life, I'd actually think I'd like this person. This one more than the money one. I do like a trade lady over here, but I think I like the. If this was real life, I think this one would interest me more. Just because I do like the more forward, outward thinker types. I like ones who are like I said, a little bit more aggressive in certain ways. The trader one's like that too, but she's very, very gold-blooded, which I'm partially that. But I also, because I grew up humble, I'm also not that. I'm half and half. So, in real life, I would prefer Gerada here, or Garetta? I don't know how to say her name. I wish the game would say it so I could hear how it said. Nice weather. It's terrible outside. Don't make fun of me, but my favorite animals were always chickens. No idea why. My guy is so stupid. Chicken. I love to eat chicken, but it is not my favorite animal. That would be a lion. This guy's terrible. Our guy is terrible. As far as stats-wise and his personality, I don't see how any of these girls are even at all becoming attracted to him with these answers. I'm going to answer this one just because I want to show how stupid this guy is. She was okay with that, which is good because that means she is kind of on the crazier side. Like, I'm not that... I'm not the greatest in life either, but I also don't have my favorite animal as a chicken. No, I'm just kidding. Or my favorite color is brown. See, look at this. This is a start. Are we talking to Sansa? She kind of looks like Sansa Stark. We're talking to Sansa. Look at what that favorite animal is. This is Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. It would be a wolf. It's strong, fast, and agile. Majestic but deadly. And it's still basically a doggy. So it must love belly rubs, like me. That's good to know. That was very open. Wow, okay. Wow. Yeah, I see, in real life, I would love this person. This person would be awesome. Alright, and we're going to investigate both of them, see their stats after this. One more, so we can get them both to 20. We've reached our limit. Okay, so she's at her limit for today. That's fine. Both of these are worth quite a lot. Okay, farewell for now. And the other one left for now. So that's my cue to get out of this town for now. Let's start heading back and finish our mission. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I didn't investigate. Hold on. Also, this will tell me if that's what this button is. Ah. Oh. I gotta learn what these stats are. Uh-huh, yeah. Both of them are diplomatic. See, there is no intrigue in this game because there's no manipulation in this game. So both are diplomatic. Both have that handshake symbol. Like, both technically suit the same thing that way. The only difference here would be, even though she doesn't like to do it, Garetta can do somewhat farm work. And she's an amazing... hold on one second. Garetta is a hunter as well. Holy crap. And a fisher. That makes sense because she likes adventure. She doesn't like boredom. So, that makes sense. Okay. And you're more of... you'll do mining, you'll do blacksmithing, but mostly, yeah. So this one's more one-sided. This one's only good for trading and negotiation. So this is straight more... she's more straight Sao. This one's more of a mixture of having a bit of Sylvie, aka Lady Loki. Here, this is basically a Lady Loki mixed with Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. Both are pretty cool, but I think if I had... See, now knowing both, I'm like, now I kind of want to go towards the Sansa Stark option. But we'll see. There's tons of more villages in this game. People do age, though. I say, pretty sure they don't, but I could be wrong. People do age, though, so they might die off. Yeah, that's true. They could die off, but I think I'm less worried about that than I am them getting married. Because that can happen in Crusader Kings. If you don't marry someone when you have the opportunity, if it benefits you more than not doing it, you will lose that opportunity in Crusader Kings. So... I also want to see what ladies are available in the town that's closest to us, the one we started from. I don't think there's that many choices, if I remember correctly, that aren't already married in the first starting town. You're better off going to the one I just went to or one of the other ones. But... let me read, I missed, I see, are not confirmed Roman, and I missed Farsi are also saying they're adding a crossbow to Helldivers 2 in the next war bond. That's random. Why a crossbow? I assume it's an exploding crossbow. Like, I can only assume it's an exploding crossbow. Keep investigating peeps you find. Think you can find ones with higher stats. Okay, gotcha. Oh, if I could... that's probably the only thing I'm going to forget to do somewhat sometimes. Also, can I carry this wood now? This firewood that I found over here. This is it, right? No, this is a different one. Shoot. See, now I already forgot where that firewood I found that one time was. I think it's further back. Oh, okay, I figured, yeah, exploding crossbow. Because, I mean, that's what Ada has, so... in Resident Evil. Most games do exploding crossbows in modern games when it's a crossbow. Also, a grenade launcher pistol, that would be a god... yeah, that's true. I would love a grenade launcher pistol. That would be good at dealing with, like... some heavies if I want to run a different build, but I want a grenade launcher to be able to still get rid of bugs and cheat some of the heavies and some of the spewers. That would be pretty cool. But run a different primary than I normally run. Something like that. Or maybe a different support weapon because I don't need it as much. That'd be cool. By the way, check those carts. They have stuff hidden around them. Yeah, I know they do. We're going to go back that way. I'm trying not to carry too much back and forth. I want that wood, though. That's what I'm looking for. I don't remember where I found it. I've got to find that spot that was up from the waterfall. It's probably up here where this river is. Because I want to grab all that firewood and bring it back to my place. Because we're going to need it when winter gets here. I can convert my own, but... oh, okay, well, I'll take that. That's light. This is wheat. That's what I'm going to grow anyways. At least in the beginning. Probably to make bread in the beginning. Bread and meat. Like, the first diet is probably just going to be meat and bread. Then once we get enough stuff to make stew, that's when we'll start focusing on stew. Can't remember. It was on the road, right? I feel like I missed it somewhere. Oh, is this it? No, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Well, I can also take the wicker crate. Take that. Ooh, leather. Hello. Alright, that should be good enough. We'll loot the other cart when we go back by there again. Also, an automatic medium armor... ow. Armor penetrator. Well, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, let's get some water and food in us. I'm gonna have to eat some of my steak. We're getting a little hungry. I need enough to get us back home. Was a knife on the ground there too? Was there a knife there too? Hold on, let me go back. I don't want to miss anything if there was another tool. A free knife would be good, just in case I need to give it to, like, the wife. Once we have a wife. She's gonna stab me with it. Alright, let's see. Was there a knife on there? Oh, there was. Thank you, Tam King. Freestone knife. Anything else out here that I missed? I don't see anything else I missed. What's that? Oh, what's that? No, yes, I did. Fur. Good thing I came back. There was more than a knife I missed. There was some free fur as well. You know, that I can get pretty easy, but still. I don't see anything else. Some things blend in pretty well on the ground in this environment. We're almost home. There's our house. Alright. Alright, so there's the broadleaf plantain we used to heal him. I'll keep those on me just in case something like that happens again. Let's put all the firewood in there. Fur, leather. Our weight's getting up there. This knife is pretty wounded, but I can repair it later. Put the knife in there. Oh wow, that was 24 straw there. Damn. Oh wow, our storage is full. We're gonna need a new one. Damn, okay. It's purely for aesthetic purposes. See, that's kind of sucks. It'd be kind of cool if you could drop things into the wicker basket. I do like when games allow things like that. That's why I kind of appreciate that Far World Pioneer does that. I really don't see... I get why decorations are a thing in games, so you can spruce up your place and make it look cool. But I feel like... Well, it says resource storage, though. So is it lying about that? It says purely for aesthetic purposes, but it says it's a resource storage. Or is that just talking about me? I don't know, actually. I actually don't know. See if we can put that down. I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try. Oops, that's the wrong button. It's gonna be under miscellaneous, you know. Okay, so if I... Okay, hold on. So let's get up kind of against the wall a little bit. I have to drop it to put it down. But I don't know if we can... Maybe we can drop stuff in it. We're going to try. Maybe we can, like, as long as we're above it, it'll still count. Plus it'll look kind of legit. The AI can't use it, but it'll be for my purposes for now. Oh, I did it. Press what's it called again. I want to see... What about that? Good enough. That's pretty good. You can't interact with it, which sucks. You can grab it. Oh, I can... Oh, once I drop it, I can... Oh. Alright, well, that's kind of cool. Maybe that's how we can utilize this. I want to drop the wheat in there. Well, that didn't totally work. And I can't grab that. Like I can you. Hold on. Let's stand above it and see if I can get lucky. This is way too much work for probably what I'm trying to do right now, but you know. Oh no! Get over here. Don't you go anywhere. Okay, that didn't work. That may not work like I want. I mean, it didn't really go in there how I wanted. Let's stand over this way then. I'm being a real stickler about this. My wheat must be in the basket. I mean, that's it almost landed in there right. It was almost 100% proper. Come on. Give it, just let me have it, game. Let me have this. Stop bouncing. Oh. Okay, I'll take it. That's true. I guess I could put stone and berries in there. Now, hold on. Let's do that. Stones are pretty heavy. Hold on. Let's take some of them out of here then, because it'll free up some of my space in here. There's only 5 stones in here. Wow. That shows you how much weight these hold. Give them all to me. Let's see if we can put 14 stones in this basket. Nice, that's cool. Because those won't rot away. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Thinking is very smart. Let me... It drops it where the cursor's pointing, right? So... Let's drop the sticks in there. Let's see how big they are. Huh, they fit in there. Cool. That's cool. That is a really smart way to do storage visually, even though technically it's not really stored. But the game don't know that. That allows me, I think, to put this in here now. It does. Good. Alright, that should be everything. Ooh, our hammer's pretty busted. So is our spear. Is there a way to repair these, I wonder? Let me equip it. Let me see if equipping it does it. I do have extra just in case. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. What about the hammer? Doesn't look like I can repair my stuff. It must be a workbench, I imagine you have to do that with. You're better just to craft new ones to get XP. Makes sense. I just thought of something cool they could do. If, and this is a big if, Helldivers 2 comes to Xbox, they should do a Helljumpers War Bond with ODST weapons. That would be cool. That would make more sense than what Helldivers technically wanted to do. James found the most hilarious video. I'm going to let it live for now because I want to see what happens with it. And see if it actually comes true. Because if it does, it's going to be the funniest thing you've ever seen. And it won't make any sense. Alright, we should grab our spear, unequip. We're not really tired, we're just hungry, so let's keep moving. I'm gonna go drink from my flask and refill it and eat this flatbread that we have already so we can get our hunger back to full. Then we're gonna have to exclusively start living on the meats. Yep, that guy will almost get us back to full. Meat just takes so much, and you can't cook it on this one. You have to cook the others because these are already dried, which I need a drying rack. 79.5 is pretty good. Actually, I wish you could tell what time it is. Is there a way to see that on the map or anything? I need to know, is it daytime or is it nighttime? It's 11:53. Does that mean PM or AM? I don't know. Let's go check our trap. A good tip is to sell tools just before they turn red. Ah, okay. So sell them while they're in yellow. I'll have to learn what the percentage at the max border is. Oh yes, more rabbit. Yes, yes. Oh. Rabbit trap's almost gone. But it's still working. You mean the 40K crossover that I'm questioning? No. The 40K crossover makes sense. No, there's a way worse crossover being planned. That makes no sense. 40K makes perfect sense. They're the same type of universe. Literally, the Helldivers are Space Marines. There's no way they'd be able to not do what they do. They're definitely not normal humans. Normal humans wouldn't be able to do what they do. I need to cook some meats. How many do I have left? 6. I have 1 meat on me. And another fur. I want to see how much cooked meat does. So here comes the physics drop. Oh no, it's actually okay now. Interesting. Okay, so we want to craft on the fire because I can't. So roast meat. Alright, I'm curious to see how much roast meat gives me versus dried meat. A type of food roasted on the campfires and grates can be consumed or cooked into various dishes or in the kitchen. 6 food versus only one difference. Dried meat is way better. Yeah, dried meat is way better. That also means we don't want to get as hungry now because we don't want to use as much hunger bar now. Okay. It's also why we need other types of food sources to go with it. So we can eat a balanced diet because I think you get more by doing that. But no, there's a worse crossover than that one. That crossover at least makes sense. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's daytime or nighttime when we get there. I'd say on par with ODSTs who are a hair below Spartans. ODSTs die more than Helldivers do. They're just more Helldivers to die. But technically, whoop, hold on. But technically, nah, they're way stronger than ODSTs. They're definitely Spartaning up. That's why I'm saying Space Marines make sense. Because they're both kind of fighting impossible odd type things. Nothing in that. Make sure I didn't forget anything on this thing. Oh, there's a free stone axe. I can sell that. I'm gonna gather up a couple of them before I sell them because we do need. That is gonna be our best way to make money soon, which might be our next episode. I think our next episode is to make enough money to buy certain things that I need to get us going faster, so we don't have to do all of it the hard way. Plus, Warhammer is in everything, so it's the easiest thing they could have done. That makes sense. I mean, if Warhammer can somehow, and gosh forbid I don't understand how this happened, if Warhammer can somehow secure Power Wash Simulator as a crossover game, then Helldivers is definitely makes sense. Because who's never wanted to clean the Emperor's armor or a tank? Not literally, but you know. Tank literally, but the Emperor's armor, that you don't do that. But that would be kind of hilarious. Oh, is she inside the trading hub right now? She is, or the bar, the tavern? She is. Let me check my list. Everlasting Youth, World Peace, Extinction of Mosquitoes, right? Yes? I can hit on Dobronesia? Why? I'm gonna do this, but I'm just gonna see what this does. Rakabir, you do know that flirting with a married woman is punishable by lashing, don't you? I didn't mean, I was just... You're too easy. And you're horrible. She's quite a lady. I see why he likes her. Did you find any problems on the way? None. None. Was I supposed to? A few, but nothing big. A big-time adventurer like me can't handle. I feel sorry for the slain dragons already. You should. The werewolves definitely weren't happy about it. It's hilarious. Wow, never mind. I don't need money. At least not yet. Here's your payment. Conqueror of the simple era. I bid you farewell. As a wealthy man in that case, take care. That was hilarious. Wow, that was a lot of Dynasty reputation too. So is she our trader for this town?
Friend.
I can... what? It would say she's married, I assume. That's strange. Could you move a little? What does that mean?
Only the best products here.
So she sells a bucket of water. That would be pretty useful once I have my well up and running, which that also needs to be built. Apple juice, apple, berries, berry juice, carrots, dried meat. See, I do need some more meat. Does she have any bread in here, though? Bread is more important to me right now. You do not. That's not good. Ooh, salted meat is 7 food, but it takes water. I wonder where I get salt from. That's expensive, too. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to... We're definitely gonna sell some stuff. How much would she take the extra stone axe? The one that's 37. She'll give me 7 coins for it. It's not bad. So it looks like the apex for selling tools is 50%. Don't let it go past 50% and you'll get a decent amount. Because versus a 76% to a 57%, there's only a 4 coin difference. So 50% seems to be the golden number, I bet. For letting your tool get down to that and then sell it. Or just make a bunch of them and sell them that way. Ooh, fish meat. Can fish get me more? Ooh, it's naturally 4. I'm gonna buy one of these just because I want to see how much cooked fish meat gets me, if it's any higher. Maybe we want to fish. Maybe we don't want to hunt. Maybe we want to start fishing for the meat side. We'll see. She is our trader, though, or at least one of them. We'll have to see if there's another one in town.
Goodbye.
Goodbye! Good morning, my neighbors. Nice. Chapter 4, Into the Wilderness. Construct buildings hunting lodge. It wants me to hunt a boar now. Ah, yikes. Okay. So we can either do hunting or whatever now. Oh yeah, I need to look at the map. She's not the only trader. There is this one. What does this one trade in? This looks like a farming trader. Oh, it's you. It's Edwin.
Hello, traveler.
Hello, traveler.
My wares never disappoint.
So animal feed, bag, cabbage, carrots, carrot seed. So you're my seed guy. You're my seed guy. Gotcha. Cherry seed sapling, dog. Oh, it's that clay stuff with straw. Fertilizer. Hey, a flat straw hat. I'm not gonna buy that. It would be cool, but it gives me heat protection. But I'm not really worried about the heat right now. It'll be winter before summer, so I think. I guess I think we're already in summer. And we're not living in one of the hotter places. Flower. Hot planting seedling. Manure. Yeah, he's got all the good stuff. Poppy seeds, rye grain. Or sowing the fields using a bag during autumn. Ah, rye is autumn. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff in here, okay? So there's you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, you're my blacksmith, aren't you? Okay. You will probably take the tools for more money, right, Adelina?
Be welcome, stranger.
You seem to be married as well. Because I don't see an affection. That's how you tell, I think, is if there's an affection meter. Show me your wares. You are... Oh. No, you have actual food? What is dried fish food? 7. So dried fish food is 7. So that means cooked fish food is probably 8. It's also cheaper. Well, cheaper than buying salted meat for almost the same amount as cooking food. So we need a drying rack and we need to be good at fishing, I think is the best term. Oh, more fish. I'm going to buy all of this for right now. Well, maybe not all. Let's buy... Because we're going to run out of dried meat soon. We already have 1. Let's buy 3 more. We'll have 4. And we'll cook them as we go. So we've got bread. She's also the flatbread, but look how expensive flatbread is. Yikes. Wow, so she's the chef. I thought this was a blacksmith, but no, this is the chef. This is the person cooking the town's food. Yeah, bread. There's the good stuff. Ooh, vegetable soup, stew, yeah. She's definitely got all the good food.
Goodbye.
You're my livestock guy, okay.
Greetings, stranger.
Silvermere.
My wares never disappoint.
Animal feed, bucket of milk, bucket of soured milk. That's terrible. Why are you trying to sell this? Why is it worth 270?
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Have a good day. Alright, that's all of the, what's it called? Where is the campfire for this town? It's back this way, right? Oh, no, 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 no. Orica.
How can I help you?
She's a redhead. Ah! You're one of the ones in this town. Okay. You are a redhead. Let's see what she's like, though. I still think I prefer, so far, my Sansa Stark over there at the moment. But let's see what this one may end up being even better. What's on your mind lately? I'd be a good Castilian one day. Oh. Walk around with a clinking bag of full tax coins, another gold. It's as simple as that. And the king himself protects you. Imagine that. So she wants to be a Castilian. She wants to own her own castle. How's your day going? I still shiver. Okay, so she likes warm. She likes the summer. She likes it warm. Skills. I'm a person of many abilities. I can't say that I find any jobs to be too difficult or easier than others. Just give me the right tool and I'll manage. So she must be the starting character then. She must be the wife you go for if you don't know what you want and you're not sure how to play this and you just want a character that's kind of good at everything. She's probably for that. Okay. Does anything give you a hard time? I'm a person of many abilities. I can't say that I find any jobs to be more difficult or easier than others. So she said the same thing. Wow, okay, that's the same answer on both of those. So she's perfectly neutral and down the middle. Let's look at her stats.
Goodbye.
Yep. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So she's the starting wife. She's the wife you take if you don't really know who you want to go. So
How is life treating you?
let's level her up. Let's at least make her an option if something goes wrong with the other two. Can I ask you something? I love the local. Since childhood, I've been afraid of heights. It seems every time I fall, I hurt myself. What's your biggest fear? Only one thing. Falling. Failing to Oh, failing to die a nobody, and this fear keeps me going every day. Oh, to die a nobody. She wants to be somebody. Right. Okay. So she wants to be famous. The other one just wants coin. This one wants fame. Is versus our Sao Sao option. Or our Roman option. You seem very interesting. What's your biggest dream? My dream is not to be a queen. I don't have, well, okay, not to be a queen. I don't have to wish for something that's bound to happen. Oh, okay. Never mind. She wants to be a queen. But to build a kingdom mightier than any other seen before you. She wants to build a dynasty. She doesn't just want to be queen. She wants to be basically an empress kind of deal. Okay. I'm always eager to learn new things. Do you have any advice for me? Only one. If you ever find yourself standing in the way of my success, do yourself a favor and move. Or I'll move you myself. Yep, definitely an empress. So we found an empress. Alright, we can do one more and get her to 20. Plus 5. I got into a dreadful argument with a tailor. I kept telling him that I looked so amazingly in his dress that he should be paying me to be wearing it. But he didn't want to listen. Some people are just unbelievable. Yeah, so this is an empress personality. She's letting us get one more. I'm going to keep doing this until she stops letting me kind of get percentages. I want her to be our backup plan if we need it, because it is kind of the easiest choice with those stats. What brought you here? Ambition. If you want to be somebody, you need to broaden your horizons. Explore, learn. Only then I'll be able to reach my true potential. Yeah, she's at 25 now. Now my interaction has changed. Let's leave it at that. So at 25, I start calling them beautiful for some reason, even though I don't think 25 is high enough to be calling somebody that. Unless they already kind of like you as personality-wise. I feel like that's going to get you slapped. But you know. Okay. We'll leave that for now. 25 is good.
Have a good day.
New level of diplomacy! Yay! I am also doing it for that reason. Oh, hey, Uncle, or no, hey, Unigast, how you doing? Just sit in front of me. Oh, Adelina, right? You're the one that runs the what's it called shop. Does doing small talk raise it as well, Tam King, or is it just flirting? So she's the backup girl when you're all out of options, basically. Because all she wants is just fame and to be an empress. And she's just even across the board, which is good. Realistically, in Crusader Kings, that's not too bad of a thing to have. But as far as overall, like, what would make... Because we also have to think about our lineage, too. Our heir. That part, much like Crusader Kings, is probably going to be determined by the father and the mother and what their traits are. So I'm assuming I want to go for something a little bit more focused, so we can kind of splash things and mix things together a little more evenly. We can create a way better heir doing it that way. So I'd much rather have someone who's either focused heavy into only 3 things or 2 things, rather than someone who's all across the board the same number. But if for some reason terrible things happen with our main choices for our to give us an heir, then we will go with the one that's even. Think it's just flirting? Oh, okay, the small talk's not really going to help me.
See you soon.
It's just flirting. Alright, we've flirted enough for now. That got our diplomacy level up. Let's return home for now. What time is it? Already 8. Wow. Time is flying. How long have we been streaming for, by the way, chat? We've been going real fast. Oh, this is the kind of girl you find on r/chosen beggars, or those fake rich people who max out their credit cards. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what that one wants. Farseer, that was probably the best explanation of that character's style I've ever heard. But yes, that's what Orica's like. Yes, the one we just met. The other two are better options overall. Even the one that wants gold, that really likes gold, is probably more honest than that one is. The one we just talked to. So I'd even take the one that wants gold over that one. Because wanting fame and trying to be famous is way worse than wanting to just have gold and knowing how to get that gold. There's a big difference. Am I past the bridge? Am I going too far? No, I just forget. It's been so long since I went to that town and back to my house, I forgot how far apart we were. We're perfectly in the middle of most places, which is fantastic. Frames are dropping a little bit. It's because the fog picked up. It goes in and out. One HR 50. Is that way HR 50? You talking about a rating, Jeffy, or you talking about something else? Also, we're getting hungry and thirsty again. We need to eat food and stuff. Now I think the next focus, I think we have done quite a lot today. Oh, 1 hour 50. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me, Tam King. I'm a bloody idiot. Money pays bills. Fame gets you in a terrible Disney remake that will buy... That's terrible. Damn, Farseer. That was a low blow. But accurate. That's a low blow. Damn, Farseer laying on the jabs. Yeah, so let's see what roasted fish meat is like. We need to eat anyways. Roast them all. Because we're probably going to need them all. 4 is probably about what we would need most of the time to fully fill up from half. Eight, I was right. So regular roasted meat 7, dried meat is 5, dried fish is 7, but roasted fish is 8. So this means salted fish is probably 10 or 9, as far as just straight up meat is concerned. But let's eat some fish. Might as well eat all the fish that I got. Drink my water. Good. Alright. Let us sleep. Might as well sleep in the 2-bed. That's gonna be that's how you can have one kid. So if you have one kid with your wife, when you get your wife, you can at least have one kid and they can still stay with you without having to make more beds or more houses or a bigger house. Alright, sleep until, yep, it's next season. It is now winter. Oh, traveling merchant. Whoa. A traveling? Okay. Show him that you know more. Ooh, it's interesting. I haven't seen one of these yet. This is the first time we've made it far enough to have an event pop up. A traveling merchant is visiting your settlement. He presents you his wares and tells his stories about faraway lands he saw. For a proper price, he can teach you a few tricks about haggling. We can just make that money back. Like, really easily, as long as I just start spamming tools. Which I think that, like I said, next episode, I think our focus is infrastructure now. We'll flirt with the characters we need to flirt with in the background, which right now is the two main choices up there at Ravnica. I'm just gonna call her Sansa for now, aka Greta, or Geretta. I'm gonna say Geretta. It's gotta be Gerarda, Goretta. This is one of those. So it's either Greta, Lady Sao, or Lady Roman, or our emergency decision. But that emergency decision is only going to happen if for some reason the affection doesn't let me go far enough. Or if the other two for some reason do get married before we get to a certain point. So I'm going to spend the coin because I have a level 1 diplomacy skill and I wouldn't mind some advice because I think haggling is diplomacy. We would need diplomacy level 10 in order for him to just give us something for free. So this is probably a good way to level up your diplomacy constantly if you have the money. We're going to go with this. Sure, I could do some advice. Yep, 500 plus skill experience in diplomacy. Good to know. That is a really... Yep, and that leveled up my diplomacy immediately. That was actually really beautiful. Food and water are okay. Good. This is where we should save it then. So, alright, there's more. I want to see what these do. So, 20% more Dynasty reputation gain. Romeo! Let's do that. We have to give him a Slanesh skill. There's no reason not to. Plus, doing that means we can easily now woo one of the ladies if we want. We don't have the food to keep her going, though. Once we have that secured in the next episode, I think after that, we'll start our low-level dynasty and get a wife. Start working on an heir. Unless she does OF, then Fame gets her. I'm gonna stop myself right there before YouTube assassinates me. Barter is really good. Yeah, I'm thinking barter as well. Yeah, I think right now because we've got a lot of diplomacy skills, we ended up getting a lot from that level. I'm pretty sure that leveled us up twice in diplomacy. So note to self: make sure you have enough money every time the Wandering Trader comes around so you can spam diplomacy and get it up really high. It'll make it easier to manage the settlement anyways. So let's get barter so we can make more money when we do our infrastructure next episode. Because the infrastructure next episode is going to be food, water, a well. So we don't have to keep going down to the bloody lake every time we want to fill stuff up. Get a bucket to put said water in. Which there's already one filled up in the village we can pay for. So we don't have to make one. Yeah, so next episode is money, food, water for our infrastructure. And then, so that way we can start pushing towards starting the first level of our dynasty and inviting her, or getting our wife to join us first. And then we'll start working on just getting random people to join and building new housing. Well, we're actually going at a pretty quick pace. More than I thought we would be for this situation. Also, a good call out is we're also going to get diplomacy knowledge. To make diplomacy go up faster. So when we pull that trick with the traveling merchant, when he comes back through, it will give us even more XP. Plus flirting now and stuff like that also will give us more diplomacy as well. So this means that our heir, no matter which of the two ladies we end up with, is going to be a savage diplomat. He's going to be able to basically silver tongue someone out of their warm clothing. And by the time we're done, especially if I end up as a high diplomat as well. Now, the thing that he's going to get from me, especially if we end up with Sansa, because Sansa is a hunter, I might try to go fishing. I don't know. I don't know if I want Sansa to stay hunting, even if she is a hunter. Because if she gets killed by a boar, well, then I'm really boned. So, it's a give and take. It's one of those that if she gets killed, then I'm really screwed. But, I don't know. We'll save it before we make any decisions if we do go with Sansa. If we decide to make her a hunter. Because then that means I'll focus in on fishing through survival knowledge and stuff like that and work on that. Yeah, because hunting is mostly... Yeah. Okay. I'll also focus on the mining? Yeah, extraction knowledge, yeah. I'm also the forager of our group, and probably will be for a while. So this is also going to be important to my stats to pass on to my heir. Is also mining. We could also be a blacksmith, but that depends on how my village ends up going. I'll decide if I want blacksmith as my third, or farming as my third, when the time comes. Yeah, I think we're good there. Cool. Maxing barter is a must. Yeah, I definitely will do that. Even if we're not going to be full diplomat like our wife, I do want max barter skill. So we can make a decent amount of money off of things. Ardnot question, what's going to be worse in 1 year after Helldivers 2 launch? Legion and its Terminators? The Bugs and their Queens? Or War of the Worlds with the Fish People? I'm thinking War of the Worlds with the Fish People is going to be more devastating because no one's going to know how to fight that because we haven't been fighting it already. But if we exclude that one, I actually think the bugs are going to be scarier. I think the bugs are going to become something true xenomorph levels of scary at some point. Like, we're going to get a true xeno bug, like, basically arachnid type level of bullcrud. So that's scarier to me. Alright, let's save it. Guardian Dyna. Nice. Noise. We didn't get to do a lot of quests like I wanted. That took longer than I thought. Plus flirting took a lot longer than I thought it would. But I'm glad we went ahead and started it. So we can at least have it prepped for later. Yeah, I think the fish people will be the scariest. Including all three, yeah. Fish people, I think, will be the worst. Because they will end up doing the most damage because no one's going to know what to do. GG are not making me want to boot this game back up now. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how I ended up back in Crusader Kings. And Hearts of Iron, which I'm playing that again. Y'all will see it. That's also because I'm going to be including them in our simulator/strategy themes when the times come. Just because I needed a couple of fillers for both of those sides, I needed an extra strategy game and an extra simulator game. So the irony is both of those do that. Both of those fit that bill of of a strategy game and technically a simulator, kingdom running simulator or a country running simulator or faction running simulator. I kind of paired those up. But yeah, that's how I am, Tam King. when I watch a bunch of something, I'm like, you know what? I feel like playing that again. I feel like learning. And now I'm a lot better at Hearts of Iron. I was terrible when I first started that. I replayed Italy so many times now. I've played them in 2 different ways, probably several times now. Just to kind of get a full grasp on how certain things play out. On how the menus feel. When certain things kind of really are necessary depending on your size. Stuff like that. I now can actually play and roleplay one of the countries properly now, no matter who we end up going. I have an idea who I want to do for that. I'm gonna do a dry run of my own with this country, and see how they feel, and see what kind of plays out. If I don't feel like they're as entertaining, or if they're too entertaining, I'll save them and be like, okay, I don't want to finish this. I'll save that for our stream and our series. But if they're not as entertaining as I'm hoping, then what I'll do is I'll do that one on my own and do someone else. So. Their playstyle in game just punishes you if you stay and fight. Oh yeah, because they can make you confused. They give you a confused stat. So you get your up is down, down is up, left is left, or left is right, right is left. Yeah, that's terrible. That's definitely going to mess with a lot of people. I forgot about that. They'll probably change how that works in a third-person shooter. I assume it's going to make your aim terrible. Like, you're not going to be able to aim worth a crap. Like, you'll be dizzy or something and, like, you're shaking your gun and can't aim straight. Because I doubt they'll make it control reversing this time, because it's not a top-down game. Control reversing works better in a top-down game than it does in a third-person game. So, they'll probably make it where it affects aim or something like that. But either way. But I want to give a big shout-out and major shout-out to Tam King and Farseer. Tam King for joining up tonight and enjoying the show as we slowly begin our legacy of the Guardian Empire, the Dynasty of Guardians, our Guardian Kingdom. And big shout out to my moderator Farseer as always. Imagine it could just blind you, yeah. It could be a blinding effect. It could be like a flashbang kind of thing. It'll be one of those two because it's a third-person shooter now. Third-person shooter, you can't do wonky controls. Doesn't screw with the player as much as a top-down game. So they have to go with something else that suits the same thing, but in a different style of play. It'll either be blinding or you won't be able to aim straight. But, something like that, I imagine. But yeah, but big shout out to my moderator, Farseer, making sure we've got plenty of dried fish and cooked meat to go around, and making sure that our characters, my brain melted because I was thinking of 2 different words. I'm going to say rizzing skills are over 9,000, so we can secure Sansa Stark of the North Empire. Like I said, I think we're just gonna go with her. I think she's my primary choice for right now. If she fails, we'll go to Lady Roman. We'll go Lady Roman. If Lady Roman fails, I could go to other towns too. We might do that next episode while we're running around as well doing infrastructure. I think I may go visit some of the other towns that are within reason, distance-wise, and see if there's any other better choices kind of hiding around the map. Tam King said, GG, y'all. Farsi said, bye, Oddnot. The force fields and snipers will claim players more than the... Oh, yes. The snipers are going to be so trolly. I'm expecting it. But I'm excited. I hope they do add them soon. I do want to see the fish people pretty quickly. I want to see them add some more dynamic with another faction. So... it will be cool. But you have a good one, Farseer, and everyone else who catches this. If you didn't get to catch the live stream, I hope you enjoyed the video and another episode of Medieval Dynasty. Tomorrow is Grounded. We're going to go back to Grounded, and we're going to focus on our next step in Grounded, which is one of 2 choices. I'll decide by tomorrow's stream. We're either going to go... spider hunting. You heard me right. Or we're going to go to the poison area. We're going to go secure... We're going to build enough spears to chuck at the stink bug and kill the stink bug. We're going to need a lot of them, I'm assuming. Because we can stab it, but then when we know it's going to do a poison cloud, we can, like, back off and just start hucking spears at it. But, we're going to take care of... So we're either going to go get the ability to make a gas mask to go into the poison area. Or we're going to go arachnid hunting. The second one's a little less appetizing. But, hey, you know, we got to do it eventually. We do need silk. Silk is becoming important to me, and I'm like, for rope and stuff, and I'm like, yay! And there's only one way to get silk. But anyway... But I hope you all enjoyed watching some Medieval Dynasty, doing some Grounded tomorrow, and then I think I may try to throw in some Splash of Flavor this week, the day after that, for the day after tomorrow. Not sure what yet. I'll decide what we're going to do. Maybe some more Quake so we can finish Quake off, but we'll see. So it'll be ready for next shooter theme, so... Have a good night, everyone. Peace and love to all of you. And as always, a mad shout out to the mad lad, James. Show him some love. His schedule's been kind of crazy lately. And his internet even more so. So he didn't get to stream a lot this weekend. So show him some love. And definitely catch y'all in the next one tomorrow. Peace and love, everybody. Bye!